He covered every yard of the field plus one in the end zone. A 101-yard return there. Electric. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go! Grand 38!
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Let's go!
Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Great.
Come on, let's go! One!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And now out come the Steelers. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That's
clear
true. That is
by the time we have to
one
leave the booth.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Edaug-Ethanb has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. What?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll drop the throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. What? 90.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what, I've been...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Again he finds an opening. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Wow, my O-line had a very effective day, clearly. Crosby got the last one. Gibson's going to get defensive player and Hickman offensive player. Super Bowl 77 is now done, but we do have an injury. We'll start off with this in the next episode.